Good morning, everyone. Thank you for allowing A1 AMC to be part of your business. I promise you together we gotta take this service provided to all your clients to the next level. But everyone is going to ask why A1 AMC difference? What makes us different than any other AMC? Excuse me. We believe the first one, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. Everyone knows I'm a little bit of control freak. I monitor everything in our system. I review everyone. My employees, they know this. I put my heart and soul in every transaction, and I stress out when things goes wrong. So if without me being the real example to them, I cannot ask them to perform like me. The next one is how is our training process? It's once said by President Roosevelt, people don't care how much you know until they knows how much you care. The main point, like every AMC or every company, they train their staff, assign, ship, review, blah, blah, blah. But, they forgot to train their staff to care. I always ask everyone in our company, I would like you to imagine if you are the borrower in this transaction and you want to move into the house tomorrow, how would you feel if something goes wrong? Resolving an issue before becoming an issue. I'm sorry. Treat other how you like to be treated. Actually, I always say, treat other how they want to be treated, not just how we like to be treated. A few months ago, we have one of our partners at C2 Financial. We have an assignment for him. Just a quick example. We got, I believe, the assignment around the 19th. We have the appraiser promising us to deliver on the 25th. I get a call a few days later after we assigned the assignment from the appraiser assistant stating that the appraiser got into a huge accident and he's fighting for his life. It was around 6:30 p.m. I was going to dinner with my family. I told them, just go and let me do a few work. I called every appraiser we have on panel until I secured one, but the due date was the 28th. I emailed the loan officer, I called him, I said, we have the 28th. I'm assuming everything is fine. He's like, no, absolutely unacceptable. This is a rush order. I'm looking at the order wasn't even a rush, and there is no rush fees paid, but this wasn't the issue. The issue for me, maybe it's a system glitch where it was placed as a rush, got to us as a normal order, but how I'm going to resolve it. I kept calling. While I'm calling other appraiser, I get another email from the loan officer saying, you know what, we are fine with the 28th. Let's proceed with it. I promise you, this did not stop me until I found one to accommodate the original due date of the 25th. Resolving an issue before becoming an issue. Have anyone place an order as a rush again, send the payment link to the borrower, and assuming like everything is fine, to discover 5 days later, there is no report, no payment was made, no assignment happened. At A1 AMC, we will monitor every order received, even on hold status, or accepted, or whatever the scenario, and we will email our loan officer by saying, hey, you placed this order on hold, but your borrower have not made the payment. We're just giving you a warning. Please process the payment to avoid any delays. Selecting an appraiser based on their performance, not their fees. We get sometimes an assignment in the middle of nowhere. We have no choice other than to send the bid to it. We send the bid and we get like 4 or 5 bids from appraiser. When we look at it, I promise everyone, the first thing we look at it is the performance of every appraiser. And we will see if this appraiser is reliable. Have we ever had an issue with the appraiser? And we assign it based on the performance, never based on the fee. Availability. Again, have you run into a situation where you have something scheduled Sunday and you receive a call from the agent Saturday saying they have an emergency, they want to cancel, or any other situation? At A1 AMC, always someone behind the system monitoring, even over the weekend. But not only this, like I had made my personal phone number public to every loan officer who works with us, every processor, every manager, and also every appraisers we have in our panel to reach out to me when there is an emergency situation. Of course, I always ask, please don't call me for an update. We consider ourselves as a partner, not just a vendor. Everyone call the AMC or any other company vendor, but in my mind, we are partner. We are not vendors. Vendors will perform the task was asked to do, but partner will go beyond this to resolve, as we said, issue before becoming an issue, to be like a partner. As a loan officer, I'm sure every minute count, but for us to go above and beyond to resolve those issues in advance, this is a partner work. I will make an announcement also today. If you ever would like us as an AMC, you can invite all your real estate agents, and I will go in person, free of any charge. We will give a presentation about all the appraisal process, how they adjust, how they arrive to value, how to do a reconsideration of value. We will assist with all those items. And now, once we give the knowledge to your agent, now you are a headache-free. Everyone knows in advance what's the situation. If I can't be in person, we will do it via Zoom meeting. We received hundreds of testimony from all our clients. I'm going to put on the screen few of them, but also, I would like to ask Janet. I'm sure Gerlin is not here. Oh, she's here, Gerlin? Oh, she's late. Would you please just give us a quick testimony? What do you feel after using A1 AMC?
Well, for starters, hi, Janet Chaer. Amil, very different, huh? Oh, get in the light. Oh my God, okay. Now I know why you were nervous. Anyway, Amil, phenomenal. He answers his phone. If there's any issue, any problem, they're out there. Communication the entire time. I've had comments from agents. Also, oh my God, the appraiser was great. Went through the home, asked questions, and so far, and I think we all know we're entering very different, more turbulent times where appraisers don't care. It's like what you said, like they don't realize that somebody's gonna move into this house or not. And this is where A1 is A1. So if we can get them on with every lender, they're phenomenal.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, the last I would like to touch very important items we always run into it, reconsideration of value. How many times you issue a reconsideration of value and come unsuccessful? What is the percentage of being successful with the reconsideration of value? The issue we are facing with this one will be like real estate agent, they just grab what the highest sales comparable in the neighborhood, throw it to you, we throw it to the appraiser, and the appraiser saying, this is not even usable. Why should I use those comparable? And this one of the things we will do courses for your agent if you ever want us to do it in person. But here the most important multiple items we have to look at it. The main thing, when we provide a comparable, we have to show the appraiser that our comparable provided is more similar to the property than the one you used. We cannot just select the highest sales, because being sold and the highest sales, there is a reason. We cannot just select the highest sales and send it. It has to be a reason about, again, what the word of comparable is more similar to our property. Like, for example, I always tell the agent, not because those 3 cars are located on the same lot should be sold for the same price. We always we get, comparable, like the property built in 1950, and they send us a comparable, it's brand new construction, and they say, oh yeah, that's next door. Yes, it's next door, but not because located, we should pay for the same price for it. Age, the same thing, we just talked about it. 2 houses are similar in everything. If our house is the bottom and the appraiser uses the above comparable, then we can fight it. But if our house is the one on the top, and we are providing the below comparable, which is a new construction, versus house built in 1980, we have no case to succeed with it. Date of sales. Always, you can't fight this one with the appraiser. If the appraiser using a comparable and you can't find identical comparable but most recent sales, this the one will help you with your reconsideration of value. Always the most recent sales will reflect today's market, not the older sales. Upgrade. Again, sometimes we get our house is the one in the top, and they send us, hey, this 2,000 square foot house, why you did not sell this same thing, 2,000 square foot, sold 10,000 more. Yes, sold 10,000 more, but look at the upgrade. Appraiser must make an adjustment for every item. And sometimes when they send us those comparable, if the appraiser is going to make the adjustment, actually will lower the value, will never increase the value. The principle of substitution. We all today is in an adjusting market. Everyone knows, what the market is going through. As an appraiser, we always base our value based on the sold comparable. But this based also when we are in a stable market. But once we have an adjustable market, we have to look what the active and the pending in the market. That's what they call it, the principle of substitution. That's why sometimes you see underwriter always ask, we need 1 or 2 active or pending to support this principle. Meaning, if a property sold 6 months ago for $500,000, but today I have an active model match, active listed for $450,000. Now I have to look at this principle and I have to take in consideration why I should give a value $500, even the closed sale supporting the $500, when everything else listed is under $500. So we have to look at this principle. I think that's all. I would like to thank everyone, and I would like to thank the opportunity you give me, to be here, part of your network. I have, again, my business card in the back. If anyone, you can save my number. You can reach out to me. As I mentioned, 24/7, 366 days a year. Thank you.